Hello, I'm just giving an update to all my progress on the Student Planner app so far. I'm not gonna bore you with too much of the details with everything. I'll link my previous video down in the description to, if you haven't watched it, try to give you like a basic understanding of everything, and then I'll just, with this video, I'll just update everything. So let me just start the project up real quick. So I go to the emulator, there we go, and alright, so you see it's something a little bit new now. And it's a little bit out of a resolution. You can see it's really stretched out. It shouldn't be that stretched. You've got to definitely fix that and make it a bit more in resolution. I think I got to make the image bigger. But so instead of taking you straight to the screen, if you're a first time user and you're first logging in, it sends you to this kind of welcome screen, and you can swipe to continue, which I'll do in a second. And you've got the logo there for the app, and then just some simple text. I thought it'd look nice. I'm just gonna swipe, and there we go. You'll notice that there wasn't an animation. I haven't yet added the animation. I've got to do that sometime in the future, but I just added that one part. So you can, of course, log in, or you can register, or you can just swipe. And I'm just going to register real quick. Just going to have password as test for now, and student. Alright, I may have used this email already. Oh, alright, good, because I haven't used the email yet when I was testing it. So let me just add a few classes. It doesn't really matter. I'll just grab I'll grab a few classes to kind of show you what it might look like if a person were actually using it. And I'll just do one more to be safe. Yeah, looks good. Alright, let me register classes. Alright, and then this is the main screen. You can see the text is a lot smaller. In my opinion, it looks nicer. So let's add some notes and add some events. So let's say, go to the screen, I want to add an event. Alright, you can see it looks a lot different now. You can exit out, and it goes back. And then you can also, let's make it for AP English 11, and then I'll call it test 1. And I'm going to set the date, and this is probably one of my favorite new parts, is I actually implemented a calendar in here, which is awesome. You can now decide, because before it was a drop down menu and it looked really terrible, and it still does kind of look bad. Like, I do not like this at all, or the layout of this. I do like these, however. I'm going to have to change these and figure out a way to make this look nice. But let me just set a date. I'll set it to September 24th, and I can also change the year if I wanted to or not. But I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it 2015. Oops, I gotta click that. September 24th. Okay. Date selected. Just to let them know the date. You can also set a time, but it's not optional. So I'm just gonna do this real quick, and then I'll set another time. You can see it's a lot smaller now. I don't like. It's a little bit higher than I'd like. I think I'm gonna even it out more. But let me add another event real quick. So I'm just gonna do test 2, and yeah, I'll just make it for that, and then that's fine. And I'm gonna set the time. This is also another really neat feature I like. So I can have AM or PM. I'm gonna make it how about 3:15 PM. So I'm gonna have the 3, and then boom, goes right to there. I like that part. And then I'll just make it 15. There we go. And then 3:15 PM. Good. And you can have, see it's right there, test 2. I'm not going to display the time. I think it's a little bit redundant and taking up precious space on the main screen. Um, I'll actually add, I'd say about one more, just to kind of show you the next feature a little better. So I have test 3. You don't have to call them tests. I'll just call them anything. In fact, I will call it anything. And just add a random date. You can see that it does have the. So if this was August 2nd, if it was Sunday, then it'd have that right there. Set it. Oops. I don't think I said okay. Alright, there we go. Anything, and I'll add one more just to kind of really show you the feature. I'll call it anything again. And then have that. Set the date. Just leave it like that. Good. There it is. And then I want to show you the feature, which is now as you probably would have noticed before, it wasn't implemented yet. But now when I click all events, it shows me all events. I can go and click that X again. Or let's say I wanted to delete something. Let's say I wanted to delete anything again, so I just swipe it. And I can undo it to undo that delete, so you can see it's not deleted. But if I swiped it and I clicked delete, or I just left it alone and then kind of kept dragging on, it would have been deleted. So you can see it's deleted now. So you can do that for anything, which is a nice little feature. Or you can choose to delete all the notes. So if I go here, you saw before that I did not yet implement the navigation drawer, but now it is implemented. So right now we're at home, and I've got to fix that. It doesn't have that set. It should, just to look a little bit nicer, but I can choose to go to settings, and I can see that I can do clear notes, or actually it wasn't notes, it was a clear all events. Sure you want to clear all events? Yes. So all events deleted, and let's go check and see if that's true. Yes, it is. There's no more notes. Or I should say there's no more events, sorry. But I can also add a note. Um, I can just do, I do for that, and I do note 1. And you can see for botany and zoology, there's note 1. And I've really got to make a placeholder for everything when there's no notes or no events, because it looks it doesn't look right when it's nothing's there. And I'm gonna definitely have a placeholder there to tell you should like suggest you to make a note for the class or an event or like homework or something like that. But you can see again all notes there. Um, so that's it right there. Let me go to so you've seen home, and then if you want to sign out, it just asks you right there. I can also change the classes, so I can make it so I don't have a first period anymore. Let's say I have a study hall for that, so I'm gonna have it put to nothing, and you can see there's no more first period to go straight to second period. Also, whoops. Also, I also need to make that text white. I don't like it as black. Um, if I wanted to delete all my classes, let's say it was the end of the year, so I wanted to delete all my classes, so I can choose clear all classes, and then choose yes, and then I can go home, and you can see there's nothing there. And again, I might have a placeholder. I just need to implement it, probably like a little piece of art or something that says, I don't know, something funny or something, so you should get some classes or something. Um, and then I can, of course, just change the classes to what I want them to be, so I can pick this, and then I'll just pick another one for demonstrations. And this I want to do completely different because the buttons are really ugly and they don't look like they belong here. So I'm gonna have to find an intuitive way to do this. But right now, if I save it, goes back, boom, right there. I can start making notes again now. So I can also see my emails right there. I can change my email if I wanted to. Um, I'll name it Bing at Gmail. Now it has to be a valid email address, or else you're going to get another dialogue. It's called a dialogue. And you're going to get another dialogue that pops up telling you your email is not registered. It needs to be a valid email address. But let me just do this right now. Hopefully this is a valid email address. I just chose a random one. So apply, and then it looks like it's good. Oh, there we go. New email and Bing at Gmail. So you recognized, or you probably noticed that there was a bit of a stop. That was because this command, when I pressed OK, it had to wait for the server to respond to do anything. So that's kind of my internet being like that, and the emulator like not connecting well to the internet right now. It's taken that much time because it does have to connect to the server to do that, and once it does connect, it has to restart the activity. So it brings me back here because this navigation drawer, it has to update that. And if I didn't restart the activity, this navigation drawer wouldn't update. It would just be the same thing. So I had to restart it. So if I choose a new name, I'll call myself Matt this time, and I'll just have B. So I can apply. There we go. And that was much faster because it did not have to respond to the server. It's called an asynchronous function, so it runs in the background. So the whole app does not have to wait for the server to respond. And you see it goes right there. It restarts the thing, and I can of course clear all notes and clear all events and stuff like that. And there's send feedback. I haven't implemented that yet. I will eventually when I end up releasing this app. I'm just gonna have them send to a certain email account, and you can also reset password. This is it's you can't really do it here it sends you an email to so would you like to receive an email? No, I don't want to. Oh, I wouldn't be receiving an email. Bing.com or Bing at Gmail would receive an email, and I wouldn't want that to happen. But it sends you an email to reset your passwords and everything for the server. So that's the progress. So that's pretty much. Again, this is like I'm gonna really change this. I'm gonna make this white, and this is gonna be completely different when the app um, comes out. It's not gonna be red. It's gonna be like a scene or I don't know, some kind of graphic design of some sort of artwork. Um, so I guess as a final one, I'll show you the signing out. Yes, and then it has to wait for the server to respond. There we go, and it doesn't send you to the welcome screen, which I haven't implemented yet. So, all right, thank you.